Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Badboys TV. You're watching the Badboys Texas Bar Table Championship. We're coming to you live from the Mayborn in Temple, Texas. A little rusty this morning. Let's see if I can get this scoreboard set up. And at the moment, I cannot get the cameras to show both tables. So, this first match, you'll have to bear with me a little bit, and I'll try my best to keep up with the score. It will not be easy, though. Can't figure out how to get that scoreboard to move into place. Looks like it's locked. Yeah, this first match might be a little bumpy. My IT guy is sleeping, and so well, I don't know. It says it's showing the scoreboard, but it doesn't show up on my screen. Yeah, it's open communication.
Yeah, okay. Gotcha. These guys are in here arguing about lagging for the damn thing on the Scottish doubles. They want to flip. But lag, period, right?
It's lag, yeah. It says lag on the score sheet. I mean, if both teams agree to lag or flip, then let them. I'm not going to.
They can flip, or if both teams agree.
If one side decides they want to lag, then they have to lag.
Okay.
Good Lord. All right. Now I need to see if the scoreboard. Nobody's ever happy. It don't matter what you do. I do believe these guys are still warming up. Okay, so far this morning, the only thing that's going good is we know that we are live. What I don't understand is why the scoreboard isn't showing up. It is there. It's on my screen. Let's see what happens here. Nope. Well, sorry folks, but I don't know how to make the damn scoreboard show up. See if that matters. Nope. Yeah, I don't know why the scoreboard is gone. Huh. Oh, yeah, it's totally gone now. Just, well, we'll just chit chat with you. It's gonna be a bumpy first set. It could run without commentary, but well, bells. Well, we got Diamond Fanatics are playing Spicy Gummy Bears. Some funny names there.
Forgot the damn question before I got back here. Subs. Do they have to be lower than the person they're replacing?
The only way they can be a sub is if they're the lowest. 4 other players have to be rated higher. That's how their Fargo was decided.
But the sub has to be lower than.
You could start a sub though. Yeah, there's no way for a sub to not be lower.
I understand. Okay.
Yeah.
But they can put the sub in and the double.
Yeah.
Anyway, right?
Yeah.
As long as they're lower.
Yeah. Long as they play, yeah. Long as they're just a sub. They're trying to make it too complicated.
I've slept since we did this.
Yeah, your 4 highest players are your starters, but you don't have to start them. You can put a sub in as to play at the beginning.
That part I got.
They just need to remember the sub is always a sub forever. I don't know why they want to complicate things. Alright, so I have no idea who is who. Yeah, I don't know how to make the starboard work, so it's in a little weird spot here. I don't know if he can shoot the 10. The 15 doesn't really have a pocket. Not sure where he's going to go with this.
I remember what it was.
Not too bad there. It wasn't a bad shot. He's going to make the 8-ball move, but I like shooting the 7 here. Cutting it to the rail, off the 15, into the corner. Because the 8 won't go in there anyway. So go ahead and move it up table. Just don't blast this like crazy, because you still have the 1-ball on the side. You'll have the 6, the 8 will be up table. You'll probably have the 5-ball shot too. He's going to force him to shoot this 12. That is for certain. Unless he wants to kick. And I'm not even sure he's got the kick at the 12. But he'll shoot this 15. It's 15 in the lower left corner. Sorry about that. Well, maybe he can get to it. Yeah. And no shape to do anything with. It's a little chilly back here. Well, at this point, not sure what he can do. 12's kind of jacked up. I mean, you could go one rail and try to just kick the backside of the 10 and try to get lucky on a leave. Problem is you got the 1-ball on one side of that cluster and the 5-ball on the other side, so leaving him safe is a pretty tough thing to do from this position. Really sorry about this, Diamond Fanatics and Spicy Gummy Bears. When my IT guy comes in, we'll try to get the second camera working. Or at least get it so that we can put it up in a corner. And for some reason the scoreboard is there, but it's not showing on the stream. Well, that wasn't a bad shot. He basically made a good hit and tied him right back up. So, although there's only 2 stripes left, the stripes are in trouble the most here. Because the solid has other balls it can shoot and go hide from. or hide with. That's so weird. Huh. Yeah, coming all the way around. Do it again. Shoot the one, try to get a break out. You got several shots you could try that with. Hmm. Well, it's almost like he's trying to force the position. No idea. Yep, I do not know. Well, ball in hand here, you gotta like him shooting the 4 and breaking out the 3, and then the table's wide open. I'd like to give myself a little more angle there. I like to pull back into the 3. I like the 10 to stay right there where it's at. I want the 3 in a better position. Yeah. If he had given himself a little more angle and shot a draw shot, he might have pushed the 3 in front of the side pocket. But right now, the 3 is still in trouble. Got the 6 ball. You want to? I think you roll a little farther down, get it, maybe 3 balls up from the rail, so you just have a little angle, because it's more important to shoot the 5 and go forward, so you can get a window on the 3. A little more. This will work. I'd like a less angle here, just because it's easier to roll forward. He shoots this shot. If he doesn't shoot with inside, like high 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock on the cue ball, then he'll probably run into the 12 ball. You want to run more forward. Yep, 12 ball. Also, when you hit it with that much speed, I wouldn't have played it for the breakout. I'd have just rolled forward to cut the 3 all the way down into the lower left-hand corner. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Big shout out to Dooley's and Little Joe's Billiards and Bar. Little Joe's is out of Victoria, Texas, and Dooley's is right here in Temple, Texas. We are proud to have them as sponsors of this event. Nice shot. Nice shot. Sorry that I have no idea which team he's from. Having some technical difficulties back here. But we'll just watch them pool together and I'll try not to bore you. Nice out. It ain't going. He was definitely not sure. It was a scary moment when you see that thing tracking right to a pocket. It just seems to keep on rolling. Alright, so that must have been Spicy Gummy Bears that won that game. Diamond Fanatics are at the table, and they were kind enough to have their names on the back of their shirts so that we can see. Unfortunately, I cannot get the other table to blend in, so I can't tell you what's happening over there. Huh, I wonder. Oh, might be there. Oh, did I fix the scoreboard? It's scary, guys. You have no idea how dangerous it is if I'm over here pushing buttons. Let's see. Does it pop up? Watching the replay to see if the scoreboard finally catches up. Apparently not. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why it's not there. Well, problem here is he can cut the 2 on the side, but I don't think he can leave himself an angle to shoot the 7 and roll forward. I think he's going to go too far. So he's trying it. Oh, yeah, he's good. He should be good. Shoot the 7 on the lower right. Just follow on down. He's going to go and probably hit, if it's a nice stroke, I think he'll hit between the 3rd and 2nd diamond on the lower right. Yep, there you go. Actually, if you count it from the bottom going up, it'd be the 1st, 2nd. I was counting from the side pocket down. Don't go too far. He might have nudged it just enough. Yep, looks like he nudged it just enough. I don't believe it would go before that. Let's see. Oh, well, it didn't go after that either. He shot it like it would, though. He just hit it a little too fat. Got some pressure on his opponent, though. That was such a nice run, too, by Diamond Fanatics to go all the way down to the 8. Whoa, going a little long. Gonna go 10 in the side. I suspect. Oop. I'd be tempted to just follow this gently and try to put the cue ball up against the edge of the 13. Keep the opponent off of the 15 is what I'm trying to do here. I think if you do it just right, you could get that cue ball to roll forward, like cut the 8 just a hair. And maybe not even cut it, just like hit the cue ball like 2 o'clock. Hit the 8 straight on. Just enough to bump the 8 to the rail and have it come off of the rail like an inch or 2. I think that would put the cue ball right against the base of the 11 ball, preventing your opponent from shooting the 15. So either they have to kick it a ball or they could foul shooting the 11. Well, chose to do something different. I'm shooting this shot. I probably would shoot the 15, bank it to the bottom right, just follow up. So if I don't make it, cue ball's up table and they don't have a shot on the 8. And also, oh, what a shot. Just drilled that in like it's nothing. A little weird shape from here. I'm just going to play smart. Or maybe not. Might be cutting that. Gonna look at this. How fortunate can you be? Think I'd have played a safe from there, but it ended up that way. It did. Well, hell of a try, and may have lucked out and not given up a shot to the corner. Well, not a bad effort. At least you leave them a bank. And made it. So on this table, it's 1-1. I do not know what's happened on the other table. Okay. Let's see what we got going on now. If 2 matches completed over there, we could be seeing a doubles match here, but I don't know. Because I suck today. Oh, nice little break there. 14's a little messy, but you can use the 11 to get shape on it. I would probably shoot the 10 now, then the 11, or shoot the 11 now, really. Huh? If the 14 goes in the side, that's really good. Wasn't quite looking at that yet. It's going to get a little tougher. Getting a little tougher. Shoot the 11. If he cuts the 11 into the corner over there, I think he ends up with a shot. Shooting this, he's going to have a 10 ball, I think, but he's going to have to work a lot harder to, yeah, a little straight on it. He would have had to work a little harder to get to that 11. She's looking at the 6, but I am not sure the 6 will go. Oh, and 6 ended up where you don't want it to be, tying up the 3. Hmm. Yeah, following this in, you got to shoot it so that the 10 ball is rolling forward. There you go. You hit that nice. May have rolled too far forward. Yeah, he's got to look. But I do believe he could bank it into the upper. Oh, he's going to kick it. No? Yeah, he could have went for the bank. Because it won't take a lot of effort for her to safe the hell out of him. Just shoot the 4. Come off the rail anywhere from 3 balls off the rail. 4, maybe 4 balls off the rail. All the way to the center. She might have hit that a little too late. Well, she used the 4 for the block, so. Yeah, he was going to get hooked one way or the other. Nice kick. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Somebody drove by the Pool God's Church. The Pool God's Church. The Pool God's Church. All that, and he got the hook. Actually, let's take a look, though. I want to see something. We may not be paying attention here. Pretty nice. He may be able to also hold this cue ball. He can hit this just right. Overcut it. Overcut it. She's got the 6 ball, which she can use to get better shape. Coming for the 3. Looks like it's going to lay pretty nice. Pretty nice. She'd have liked it to come down a little more. Actually, shoot the 4 here. The 4 is the better shot. Shoot the 4, just roll forward a little. You can shoot the 3 in the side. There you go. Nice and easy, though. Nice and easy. Yeah, it was a little heavy. A little softer. Just roll it into the pocket. And then she would have had a shot for the 3 either in the upper right corner or side. See if Diamond Fanatic can cut it all the way up and go over and back across to roughly where he's at now. Oh, tried to put. Oh, look at this. You have worn out your pool god. Welcome. 2 misses, 2 hooks. And 3 shots. Talk about getting the rolls. That's the kind of stuff that gets in a lot of players' heads. Like, dude missed. I left him tough. Oh, nice. Left him tough. He makes a hit, which is, you know, well, that one, you're going to make the hit. But earlier, he made the hit and gets a hook. Well, he's just trying to get a hit. This time, missed the shot terribly, gets the hook. Oh. Same player shot both shots. I think she was trying to do a little too much with the cue ball there, maybe. Gotta hang on to that focus. Now here's a shot that can be a killer. People tend to overshoot this and then scratch in the upper corner. Oh, he should be fine to not scratch. That's at least 2 on this table. Diamond Fanatics is 1. So on this table, it's 2-1 Diamond Fanatics in the lead. Do not know what's happened on the other table. Just hope everybody's having fun. Jennifer's in the house. Big shout out to JB Cases. The best cases on the planet. Lipman lights. Of course, that's all I use. Jerry Olivier custom cues. Great people, great product. Are you coming? You working now? Oh. Jennifer's overworked and underpaid. And then she has to babysit Doc on top of it. Props to Dooley's here in Temple, Texas. Grab your cues and go have some brews. Little Joe's Billiards and Bar from Victoria, Texas. You guys should really go by those places. Tell them Badboys sent you. Let them know that their sponsorship is paying off. Nice coming out to the middle of the table. See what you can do there. You can shoot a little draw shot off this 7. If it drifts into the 15, it's still you'll pull back and be just fine. You could also just cut the 4 from there, but I like coming back off of the 7, get a little bit better angle. Sorry about that. That one snuck up on me. I didn't feel it coming. I think he could have shot the 7 with draw and ran right into the, what is that, the 11 ball? And we had a much better angle on the 4. He should be okay here, though. I think he can cut the 4 down in the lower right corner. Just come straight across the table for either the 2 or the 6 in the same pocket. Well, he's going to shoot the 2 now. I think the 4 is the easier shot with the best result. I think the 2, now you're going to have to be careful how you come up off of this bottom rail. Do you go around the 6 or do you go towards the 8? If you go towards the 8, you don't want to bump it into the 3. And if you look at it, the 4 is basically the same shot, just in reverse angle. But a little bit easier to control the cue ball off of. Okay, yeah. This'll work. So for now, you got a little more work here. You're stretched across the table, makes this shot a little tougher. And then where are you going from there? Oh, got lucky. You run into another ball. Bad things can happen. He was okay, though. Really stretched out there. I think he has to shoot it though. I don't know if the 3 goes by the 14. I think it does. Oh, well, he held that nice for a side pocket shot. I think he wants to drift forward just a little so that he's not jacked up over the 8, and I believe the 4 goes in the upper right. Just like that. Now just draw back. You got a slight angle. You just draw back a little bit so you can cut the 8 in the lower right hand corner. Oh, shot it straight into the point. Kind of jumped up a little bit on that shot. Got to stay down. As my old instructor used to say, pose for the trophy. We've all seen that trophy of the guy bent over shooting a shot on a table. Pose for that trophy until it's done. Pretend like somebody is sculpting you as a winner. You gotta wait till they're finished. Oh. Well, this will work, but he definitely didn't want to be way up, all the way up like that. Nice shot. I like shooting the 15 here. Shoot the 15. Just come off the rail. Yeah, about a diamond, really. So you can shoot the 13 and 10 in the same pocket. Yeah, he went 2 rail, or diamond and a half, but if he comes off 1 diamond, I think he's much easier shape to the 10, but he should still be okay. And if you want, you could shoot the 10 first with a little bit of a draw shot. You could also go forward, come off this bottom rail and back out. Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Might have left a big, giant pocket there. It looks like it's kind of blocked, but the 8 can hit the rail first and go right off that ball, making that pocket much larger. Oh, is it going cross corner? I like going off the rail up to 13 because if you don't make it, you're going to tie up some balls. You should definitely, you're going to roll forward and you're going to have that 10 ball hooked. Oy vey. And oh, what the. Boy, oh my God, the Diamond Fanatics have gone to church, folks. They've gone to church. They have the Pool God Church. I don't know where it's at, but they got the 1-800 direct number. Wow. A shot like that, I'll take the win, obviously. But as I walk by my opponent, I may have my head down in shame. But I'll take the win. Wow. He missed that terribly. He missed it so bad that it picked up spin, went back across the table, and the spin pulled it back down right into the pocket. Y'all should go back and record that. Nobody will ever believe that. That's like one of those crazy Mass A shots. He four-railed it into what could have been a one-rail cross corner. He four-railed it into that pocket. Do y'all even know that's possible? Oh, wow. He four-railed it, people. I'm telling you. Oh, my goodness. That's so crazy. Well, the last guy got a couple of just beautiful safeties out of pure luck. And then he misses a cross corner bank so bad he four rails it. On the same end of the table, four rails. Actually, four rails it within a two-diamond space into a pocket that was a cross corner bank. Just wow. I'm watching the replay. I can't figure out how to record it though. That's the thing. That's amazing. But I gotta be right back. Wow. Don't be surprised, folks, if you find out that somebody from Diamond Fanatics wins the lottery. They got some stuff rolling good right now. I finished this match and I had to roll my butt right down to the lottery store. Get it while the fire's hot. What a shot. I think you gotta shoot this 10 and you gotta shoot it and hit that cue ball at about 4:30, 5 o'clock. And you'd probably go more 4:30 because I want to use that right spin to come back and hit that 115 and break them up. Oh. Gonna get a little tougher. Well, now I think he has to just roll forward. You want to roll forward too close to being in line to that side pocket so that you can bank the 15 cross side. Don't go too far. It's an easier bank if you slightly go across the face of it. Oi. Shooting the 4 ball in the corner, lower left corner. Well, got the angle now to shoot the 6 and try to get the 1 out if you want. I don't know if you has to. If he doesn't have to, then you just shoot the 6 and bring the cue ball up so you could shoot the 3 in the side. But that probably wouldn't be my next shot. I'd probably shoot the 1 if I get the right spot. The longer you wait to get that 1, the tougher it becomes. You lose your shape. You got nothing left to get back into shape. When you have a ball that's in a tough position, you kind of want to go after it as soon as you can, having more options to get there. If you don't pull back far enough, I believe he has. I can't tell you for sure. Come up off the rail. Pretty good. Now there's a couple options here. You could shoot this with just a tad of draw. Let it slide to the rail. And then try to keep it on the right side of the table so you can shoot the 8 in the lower left. Or you could just roll on across, go there. I probably would have shot the 6 with a little bit of left-hand English, so when it hit the rail, kind of kills it. Drift it between the 8 and the 10 to shoot the 8 in the lower right. But he's in a pretty good spot here. Oh. He was in a pretty decent spot, just missed the shot. Now you could shoot this ball into the side pocket, and if the angle's not too steep, you could shoot this at about 6:30, quarter to 7. Pulling the ball down table. I don't know if the angle is well, he's going to go the other way. If the angle is just right, you can come down to the center diamond on the bottom of the table and go towards the 15. Well, you got the pocket block, but you're going to not that tough to cut the 8 to the upper left corner. And he put the 15 in a position where he should not scratch with the cue ball. I like this shot. It's not as hard as you think. If that pocket was only 2 inches from the 8 ball, would you cut it in? Damn Skippy, you would. So pretend like that's where it's at, and then just hit it a little harder. Oh man, you don't have to shoot those shots that hard. And if he had made the shot, he would not have scratched. I do not want to be straight on the next shot. He's not straight, but he's way more straighter than I'd have liked to have been. I would have tried to roll the cue ball to the rail. It just makes coming around so much easier and controllable. Whereas this way, he was forcing that angle, and that makes it a little tougher to control the ball speed. It's okay. I'm just trying to help y'all out if you're listening. A little better angle makes it a little easier. You don't want to have to force a stroke. If you can prevent it, that's the better option. Natural roll of the cue ball is always the easier shot to make. Diamond Fanatics has won another game. Don't know what they're at on the other table. I also believe, though, if you go back and look at these matches from the 5 games we've seen on this table, it could have very easily been 3-2 the other way, I think. I think only 2 of these games were actually owned from the very beginning by Diamond Fanatics. I think the other 3 games, Had the possibility of win. Just a miss here, or a little funky shape there. And let's not lie, Diamond Fanatics is one game they won. The guy got incredibly lucky to hook his opponent twice. And then the other game, he missed that bank on the 8 very badly, which if the 8 doesn't go, the opponent had 2 fairly easy shots. But he missed it so badly it went anyway. Which I'm still having a hard time explaining to my brain was possible. It just picked up so much spin that he 4-railed it. Just like a one of those trick mass A shots. Basically, from a diamond and a half from the bottom rail, he 4-railed it. Did 2 circles with the ball. Oh! Well, there's a one pocket cluster. Well, this wouldn't bother me at all because I love straight pool. So I could pick a little here, a little there. I would probably start on the right side, putting the cue ball where I could cut the 10 in and get a little breakout. Or come through around this way. I might even try to make this 9 and go around the whole stack. Try to get back up towards the middle of the table. Well, he probably didn't try to do that, but that's what he did. Now, if I can shoot the 10, I'd probably shoot it. He may have come around too far to shoot the 12 and get the cue ball to go into the crowd and do anything. He's so far away now. Oh. That was, huh. Well, the gummy bears have got to be getting spicy. At least on this table, nothing's rolling in their favor. Well, I'm probably shooting a 13 just to get things spread out. Because that breakout is going to be a sketch thing anyway. And, later, I mean, the way this cluster is laying, the more balls I get off the table, it's going to be easier for my opponent to get out. So while there's still a bunch of balls on the table, I would probably have shot that, and I would probably shoot it from here. Because you could hit this in a way that the 13 and 14 should roll out of there. He makes this 10, he's going to be doing it again. But you're also, by shooting this 10, you're taking a safety net away. And he's going to end up getting himself in trouble here. Yep. Can he hit the edge of that ball? I don't think so. So see, now he's going to be shooting what I was recommending. The 13 into the 14. The only difference is he has zero control over how it hits. Whereas when he was above, he had control of where it would hit. Yeah, kicking this way is tough too. Well, let's watch this shot, folks. Gotta hit it with speed to get a rail after. I don't know. He may have hit that 2-ball first. Yep. See, the problem with making those 2 or 3 shots, or well, it was 2 other shots, right? He made the other 2 shots. If those 2 balls are on the table, he could use them to get shape on the 13 or 14. And there's more obstacles for his opponent to move around. Too many times I see people wait really late into the rack before they try to break stuff out. And that's usually the deciding factor of who wins that set. She don't mess around. Hop up there and pop it in. See, he's still hooked. And if the other 2 balls are on the table, he might not be. Or at the very least, he's got options. Even if you're kicking, I'd rather have 4 balls that I could kick at instead of 1 that's in a cluster, so I don't really want to kick at that. So technically, he really only has 1 ball to kick at. And kicking at it, you know, kicking at the 14th can be iffy because it's 8 balls right there. Okay, well, he kicks that one, makes a good hit, but in the process, he breaks out one of his opponent's balls. It's a little chilly back here. I could curl up on one of these chairs and go to sleep. The referee come back here. I got my hoodie on. We have to have the air conditioning on because the humidity outside will make the tables play really bouncy if I don't. So, and the air conditioning just happens to be blowing straight down where I got the stream booth set. So it gets pretty cold. And I'm tired. I could definitely curl up on a couch with a pillow and a little fuzzy blanket and take a nice long nap. Not gonna lie. Now, yeah, I remember being young and I don't want no nap. But man, after 42, you wake up one day and you go, you know what? Naps aren't bad. Matter of fact, they should be a requirement. Just like when you was a kid. Man, she shoots straight. That's gonna cost her though. But that's the damage stroke. Well, twice last night, shots like this, we watched the shooter try to just get the cue ball to fall a little, and they actually underhit the ball so much that it stopped before it even got to the pocket. He did not have that problem. That was a perfect stun through. Get that nice spicy gummy bear should be taking this game down. This is a race to 10 format. There are 1, 2, 3 Scotch doubles matches within this format. So they play. The 4 single players play the first round. Then you have a doubles match, which is the 1-2 player on one team against the 2-3 player on the other team. Then the 4 players play single matches. Then you have another Scotch, which is the 3-4 player against the 1-4 player on the other team. Then you play 4 singles matches. Then the team captains pick which 2 players they want to play that doubles match. And then they play 4 singles. First 1 to 10 wins. We call this Bad Boys True Team format. It's a lot of fun. And I call it True Team format because it's truly teams. Like, you have to play as a team if you want to win. Put no doubles matches in there. In the upper division, I believe there is, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3. I think there's, it's raced at 12. I want to say there's 2 more Scotch double matches. Well, each time they do a doubles match, there's 2. So it's 2, 4, there's 6 matches, right? I think there's 8. I think there's 8 double matches. It's basically, you got to play with each one of your teammates at least once. If that don't make you a team, nothing will. Well, stripes are a little messed up. That 9 ball is going to be a tough one on the stripes. For the solids, it's the 7 ball is the trouble ball. And the 1 ball. Now, does the 6 go by the 5? Or is he shooting the 5? Uh-oh. just gotta cut the 5 in the lower right corner. Use inside English. Hit the cue ball. Well, I think he's just playing safe. Yeah. Hey, that's a little reckless on the save because now the 5 doesn't have pockets. And what did you gain there? That's the question. I think I would have tried to cut the 5 in because I think I could have got a. Oh, no, 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 no. Well, that may be like the. Nope. Right now, you take ball in hand, you shoot that 7 into the lower right-hand corner. What? Dude, what are you doing? Put that cue ball on the other side and shoot the 7 in the lower right-hand corner. His teammates need to dog the hell out of him. He didn't even walk over there and look. He shoots the 7 in the lower right-hand corner, rolls forward. He could shoot the 5 in the side or all the way up. He chose the toughest shot there with ball in hand. I'm not sure there was a tougher shot on the table for ball in hand. Y'all need to dog him. We like to call that the yo bro. Yo, bro, what were you thinking? All right. Well, he can reprieve himself by just winning this game now. But yikes! Watch out, 9 ball. Sorry, folks. Oh, this is nice. He could get out here. Just hit this with 4:30 or 3 o'clock. Oh, man. A little quick on that. Huh. Well, just come to the bottom rail, kick the 9. Call it in the left side. Yeah, that's where I'm going. Didn't put much aim to that. There is a aiming system. Check out the parallel system by Dr. Q. It will make those kind of kick shots 1,000 times easier to get a really good hit on, and you will be mind blown at how often you start making those kind of shots. Well, I like to shoot this one with a ton of right hand spin. I want to bring the ball back around. Just focus on making it with the 8 ball sitting where it's sitting. Yep. Nice shot. Well, I guess we could forgive him for that crazy ball and hand choice, but I think I'd be dogging him. Walk around the table. Look at all the onions. No, it's cold back here. I'm old, lazy, tired, and it's cold back here, but it's good. Nope, nope. I want it cold out there. That way I can sell jackets. I'm always thinking.
Morning.
Morning. It is a little cold right here. I'm good. Staff's walking around. I got the stream set up in the back hallway, so it's kind of nice. That way the room can have some music. Staff here is awesome. They care about what they do, how their people are that they're servicing. Looks like he's going to start with a 2. Come back out. I like the 5 here, and I'm going to try to bring the cue ball down between the 8 and the 3. I don't think he's going to, though. He's going to, maybe he can come that way off of the 4. I think the cue ball is going to come more towards the right side of the 3. Can't really tell. It might come down towards the 12 and the 14, but I think he's going to pull it back some. Yep, right towards 14. Well, here's where I'm going to tell you guys crazy shit. I do not want to touch that 13 or 11. You leave that 13 and 11 in front of the puck. Well, actually, you could take the 11 out. But I don't think you can take the 11 out and not sell out the 3 somewhere. So, right here, I am probably cutting the 14 to the right side pocket. Whatever I'm doing, that 13 is staying right where it's at. Now what I might do here is shoot this 11. Well, nope, that's going to kick the 6 out.
Steve and Rebecca Tobias bought us that.
Oh, look at that.
How cool is that?
How did they do that?
She's got a printer that'll print onto a cookie.
That's freaking awesome. I want a printer that prints out to a cookie.
It's really cool. Save some for the guys when they get here, but
I don't like them.
I don't care. You have to share.
Well, thank you, Becky and Steve Tobias.
They're yummy too.
They're yummy too, you say?
Hang on.
I want a cookie thing that prints. That's cool as hell. Well, thank you very much, Steve and Becky. That's pretty cool. Let's see if I can put those on the Facebook page. again, I really like that 13 where it's at right now. Because that 9 ball is still a problem child. And the 11's not all that great unless I can get up table. Be in the right spot to shoot the 10 and hang for the 11. Gotta make this one work. Oh, he could not have missed that any less and still not made it. That was almost just rolled right in off the lip. Just a hair too much speed. It might have drifted in there. And here's the problem. 6 is open now. Shoot the 4. You could shoot the 4 with inside spinning. Just cut it in the side. Keeping the cue ball on that line. You go too far, you got the 3. You go too little, you got the 6. You could also shoot the 4 all the way up. And the 6. Stop. Okay, the 8 ball. What are we doing with the 8 ball? Decisions, decisions, decisions. Well, he could shoot a stop shot here, shoot the 3 and try to draw into that. Oh, he pulled back. I don't know if I like that. Will it go on the corner? It might. He acts like it does. If that's the case, then perfect. I stand corrected. Oh, gotta stay down on the... You gotta pose for the trophy, folks. Pose for the trophy. So it just prints. Does she still the damn cookie? It just... That's so cool. How does that even happen? I'm gonna eat one of them cookies. I'm gonna eat that cookie. Whoa, Nelly. Alright, just shoot the 10 all the way up with a stop shot. Or even just like a slight draw. You don't make it, no big deal. You got your opponent hooked. If you do make it, you can shoot the 14 and bring the cue ball down to the first diamond on the left on the bottom rail here, and then go back towards the left side pocket so you can get the 9 to shoot in the side. Or all the way up in the upper right hand corner, I do believe it goes. If you drift forward here, you gotta make it. Yeah, good shot. Good shot. And see where the cue ball is? If the 9 goes by the 3, if he had made that, he could shoot that. And he'd have been in really good shape. Burr, burr, burr. You must be able to see the edge of it. Oh, going for a masse? Oh, he jumps the edge of the ball. And broke them all out. That 9 ball is huge now. Huge, I say. Spicy gummy bears can just Shoot the 9 in there and drift down. Don't go too far. You want to shoot the 15 next in the upper right. Roll forward, shoot the 10 in the left. Roll forward and back out. So you can shoot the 14 in the lower left corner. Just nice drift. Don't draw. Drift. Yikes. Uh-oh, gonna end up in the hell zone. Yep. Yeah, the 9 ball, just shoot and roll forward a little. The 15 was right there. Kind of forcing your position now. Now this is, you're pretty straight. It's gonna be tough to get on the other two. Nice stroke on that shot. Nice and easy. That should be pretty good. Just let the cue ball roll. It'll go right for the shape. Just like that. Nice out. Hell of an out. Spicy gummy bears still fighting. I think on this table it's 3-3 on this table. Maybe 4-3 in favor of Diamond Fanatics. Can't remember. Oh yeah, I'm eating a cookie. And we got a doubles match coming, and look at that lag. This is the aspect of true team. It is. True team. It's a pretty cookie and it tastes good. Got a ball in the break. I'm shooting stripes. Mostly because the 14 is an easy shot. The stripes are in a little better position. I don't like the mess that the other balls are in. A trouble shot here is the 13. However, if you get in the right position on the 15, the 15 comes down. If you can get the cue ball to go towards the 5 or even towards the 7, can get on the 13. Great shot. Great shot. I don't think much of a reward though. If they can see the 4 ball. If not, they were punished for that great shot. That's pretty nice. Nice ball speed there. Here I'm probably going to shoot the 5. Because I could just put a little bit of... I don't even, really probably don't even have to, but I just put a little bit of, like, hit it at 830 and go right out to the middle of the table, leaving myself an option on all 3 balls. Shooting the 1, he's going to be going away from the 7 as far as shape. You're going to be tightening up your angle on the 6. It went. He was able to hold the 7, so I was wrong. But he almost didn't make that ball. Yeah, this is just a nice follow down to the rail and then cue ball headed towards the 6. Nice little stroke. All he's got to do here is shoot a stop shot. Cue ball should go to the rail on the right of the 6 and then come out. And really all he needs to do is come out as far as the 6 is off the rail or a little further. Just depends on how he's... The key here is to stroke that ball into the middle of the pocket so that you control the cue ball perfectly. You don't want the cue ball to get away. There you go. Just like that. I want to say if they make this 8, I think it was 4-4 on this table. So spicy gummy bears are staying in it on this table. Mas tequila. I love the neon green shoes. You can see her moving through the room quite easily. down too far. Hang on, hang on. Come on, Snoopy. Snoopy, hang on. Just throwing my age out there like it's nothing. Well, she shoots like a shotgun, boy. Just pulls that trigger. Bam. Shoot pretty damn straight. Yeah, I think she's okay. Hit this with the cue ball at about 230. Nice and gentle. You don't want to pop this shot because then the cue ball will just hop right in that side pocket. Just a nice smooth stroke. 230, 2 o'clock, 230. Cue ball should roll forward to that side pocket. Anything below that, and you're gonna scratch. I heard a timeout. Each team gets 3 timeouts. Those timeouts can be used at any time. You could use all 3 timeouts in one game. You could use all 3 timeouts back to back to back. But when they're gone, there are no more timeouts. None. If you use up your timeouts and accidentally call a timeout, it's automatic ball in hand for your opponent. Now keep that in mind, folks. This is the thing that used to like, it was ball in hand penalty for coaching, right? That's the way it used to be. One time, my teammate gets down to shoot the 8 ball, and I go, "Hey, shoot the 7." And the other team goes, "Whoa, you can't coach." And so they called a foul. And my teammates got mad. I'm like, "What are you mad about? He was going to shoot the 8 and still had a 7 ball on the table." And the other team did not get out, and our teammate ended up winning. Be smart with the game. If your teammate's going to shoot in the 8 and you don't have any timeouts left, call the damn timeout anyway. If he's shooting the 8 too early, call that timeout anyway. I'd rather give up ball in hand and have a chance at getting back at the table than letting my teammates shoot in the 8 and losing the game automatically. Just saying. Yeah, she left you long, that's for sure. Looks like she's gonna go for it. Now maybe it's just me and I'm not remembering it right, but did you guys see how she aimed the shot, walked down to the table, and kind of put the stick at the table and then walked into position? I think every time she's done that, and I could be wrong, but I think every time she's done that, she's missed the shot by a little. Instead of walking up to the table, putting your body in position, and then bringing your stick to the table. If that makes, hopefully that makes sense to you. Just something to go back and look at. She just fires those kind of shots right in. Well, does she have a draw shot? Let's see. She's got a stroke for it. Well, it's cuttable. Yep, and it is. I would recommend not to shoot this as hard. Because you don't know what's going to happen to that cue ball off of the 7. It could easily just go cross-side. Depending on how fat it hit. Look, see where it's going? I believe if she makes that 8, she scratches that cue ball. Because she would have hit the 8 thinner. Which means the cue ball would have hit that 7 thinner. I think she would have made them both. So when your opponent's got 3 balls, you're shooting the 8. If you're going to miss, leave the 8 in front of the pocket. It's just a way to look at it to slow the shot down a little bit. It's also a way to look at it and go, gotta make sure it's right there. It will help you focus a little bit. And then, you know, obviously, you know, if it's a much stronger skilled player that you're playing against, you need to make that 8 if the table's not tied up. But a lot of times when you have a couple of players that their skill level's not that high and they tend not to run out 3 or 4 balls, you'll see somebody miss the 8 and then it ends up in a bad spot or in the center of the table, and then they get hooked, or they got to shoot a tougher shot. Whereas if you put it in front of the pocket, you win a hell of a lot more often than if not. But Diamond Fanatics wins that one. On this table, I think they're at least 5-4. So I have no idea what's happening on that other table, and I'm sorry about that. My IT guy will be here between the next matches, and hopefully we can get everything tuned back up and fitting. It doesn't mean I'll do a better job, it just means I'll be able to see a little more and might be able to figure it out as we're going. he's going to do with the 7 ball. I don't know if it goes by the 15, but he did not do anything to address it all the way through this rack. So, and the 8 ball's not sitting great, and he's got 1 ball to deal with both of those issues. Maybe he can get to the 7 and go. Oh, I think he was swinging at it from there. Well, I was thinking he could go over to the left side of the 7. He may be able to cut it to the rail by the 15, have it hit the rail, the 10, and then work its way towards the pocket. But I also think the 10 ball is too close to the pocket. So I think he waited way too long to open that up. What you got?
Cue ball. Winning table didn't come out.
There should be 2 up at the on top of the table. This table here, the back table. There should be 2 up on top of there.
Got it.
I can see we'll have to put a rule on how long the timeout lasts. Yeah. Alright, do your damage. Let's see what kind of coaching he got here. He is the 7 ball, so I believe he is trying to take away the breakout shots. And they have used at least 1 timeout. I will have to put a time on the timeouts. That shot looked very weird. That shot just bothers me a little bit. I want to see something. Well, he's got that out. Nope. Yeah. Yeah. I want to do that again. But we'll do it in slow-mo. Because I think he double hits that cue ball. It's messy, messy table. Yes, he absolutely did. Oh, yeah, he did. That's what I wanted to see. Anyway, we are past that now. Definitely. Well, I feel a safety coming here. Kind of has to. I mean, you could cut the 12 all the way up and hope that you go over and back over and get a safety if it doesn't go. Overcut it. Overcut it by a lot. I have no idea what the score is because the camera is not working on the other table right now. But Spicy Gummy Bears wins another one. It's got to be close to the end. Steve Tobias? Who? Oh, yeah. Yeah, your buddy. I saw his name this morning.
Yeah, Armando brought him right up to me.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we all have that one player we love so much. That's funny. And old man Bill has his guy. No, I thought he was asking about old referees. Steve Tobias is in the house. He's a good old referee. Well, I don't know what we at here. Hopefully they. Yep. Come on, folks. Let's get this game going. What are we waiting on? Well, it looks like they're practicing on both tables, so maybe the match is over. I will go check. All right, folks. So Spicy Gummy Bears won that one by a score of 10-9. So it was a hell of a match. Sorry we couldn't get you both tables and keep the score right. We promise to do better later in the future. So thanks for tuning in. I do believe we have a 2-hour break, and then we'll get some other matches going. So see you in a while.